Maksudnya kebiasaan bocah. Info liar turu cepet kasih.
This one could promise fireworks. It also suggests that Tunza could rue those missed opportunities. They had the chance to double their advantage more than once. Now Correa. Soborano. Dominic. Across to get his head to it. Now Edison. These were the best of clearances. Wrench. Some Ajax man. Away by Martin Giroud. It's a clash in the middle of the park. Maybe suggesting and trying to tell the referee it's not the first time. And Chini, Letaghi, two Italy teammates. Zerone. Zappacosta. Chini and over Letaghi. Wrench. Edison just away from Matthias Solé. Francis. In the Radjot di Solé. Play of words. Play of sunshine. Solé. Another word for sunshine. Solé's the surname. Lookman drawing in players. Letaghi trying to give it back to Lookman. And Zeki Chalik making it difficult for the Nigerian international. They play it out. We're playing on now. And now we do start. But Tatum Dogby, Cananiere, the top scorer in the La Liga last season with Girona. Fired them to a Champions League finish. Hoping to do the same with Roma. Equalising goal. it end this way. Atalanta won't be certain. Champions League football, they have to get the job done. The next set of Serie A fixtures. Domic. Roma would go level with Juventus and Lazio. One back by Mancini. Cristante. Soleil. Touch off Zappacosta. Just never ceases to amaze me how quick things can change in football. One important factor, confidence is Atalanta looked like they were could go on to score 3 or 4 goals and wrap it up. Well, they're right back in it. Mourinho. Reverse fixture, Atalanta winning 2-0. Verona, Zaniolo on target. Wrench. Soleil, past Deron. Coming back and helping out in defence. That pleases coach, that pleases the Atalanta fans as well. Filled by Kabnesecki. Again, decision doesn't go the way of Retegui. Should have been a real nuisance to his colleague with the Azzurri team, the Italian national side. He was constantly watching Gabriel Strefezza over the weekend, the Como forward. French. Goes appealing. Now the referee comes across here. Here's Deron, only booked. Just too quick here for Deron. They're all Antonio Percassi, gone from cheering to looking very worried. The Atalanta president, Luca, working for the club as CEO. Soleil plays it short. Angelino, a touch on its way through. Pasalic. Angelino. There's the header, flicked on. Zappacosta. Right place, right time. Here's Cristante. By Kosunu. Something to push up. Villa. His line just to keep things going again. It's Roma. Look like they're going to score. His confidence just been wiped out. Evaporated in here. And then nearly Veloce, quick. More pace to it. Cristante for Domic, but Kabnesecki has it covered. Pasalic. Jim City. Kosunu. Edison. Lookman. Zappacosta. Lookman. Deflection to the touch. So corner to Atalanta. That's more like it from Atalanta. They look to restore their advantage. Zappacosta. Angelino into a Atlanta jersey. Such an entertaining game so far. Well, there's so much more to come. Edison. Bellanova. French deals with it. Verona. Stante. Jim City. Tengi will chase. Some pressure here on Wrench. Managed to go back to Milos Vila. Candidate for keeper of the season. Svina, as is Kadnesek, his opposite number. Nicolas Savic also has been with a shout, the Torino keeper. Just for his penalty heroics this season. Standing home and away against Atalanta. Ashley Chamberlain. Stante. Dobbik shooting the ball, and he gets the foul. Well played. Now Jim City has to be careful. He's one booking away from a ban as well. Next game against Genoa. Gasperini's former clubs also did an exceptional job. As for Roma, they take on Milan next time out. Today's ball. That's a disappointing delivery on that occasion from Matteo Sole. Who knows whether Roma will take on the future Coppa Italia winners. We'll find out on Wednesday. Milan taking on Bologna in the showpiece final on the Wednesday. A dress rehearsal in Serie A on the Friday. Milan winning 3-1, but it'll be a very different game, of course, at the Stadio Olimpico in the Eternal City. Their second piece of silver after winning the Supercoppa Italiana against Inter earlier this year. Ruled out of a Champions League finish either. And they are trailing the league table. The recent results. Ndika. Angelino. Just to go beyond Kosuno. Bellanova bursting back. They've done well there, both Kosuno and Bellanova, just for Angelino. A bit of activity on the touchline a few minutes ago. The fourth official had to find out how much added time given here. If you're neutral, you don't really want this game to end, this first half to come to a close. Setting counter full of chances. Lukman keeps it in play. Lukman, one more with Celik. Stante helping out his teammate. Soleil picks the pocket of Derone. Sole. Shomurodov, past Jim City. Now, Manu Kone, the first touch was too heavy. It would have been a fabulous goal had Roma pulled it off. Kone's touch was a disappointing one. Could he have struck it first time? The clock ticks down. Cristante. Wrench. Soleil. Wrench! He'll have to settle for a corner, Wrench. Now the time of the first half, the Dutchman sending a shot against Kosuno. And here Shomurodov past Jim City. Dobbik in support. Kone bursting in. And the chance is spurned. Angelino, Icar jumping up. There goes the half-time whistle. A great advert for Serie A, for Calcio. Lookman with the opener just before the 10th minute. Brian Cristante against one of his former employers, though, wiping out Lookman's stunning strike. And it is honours even here. As things stand, Atalanta wouldn't secure Champions League qualification tonight.
شكرا للزميل أحمد خير. الذئاب وأبناء بيرغامو يتعادلون في الشوط الأول بعد مباراة رائعة كان عنوانها الفرص الضائعة. أصحاب الأرض والضيافة تقدموا في الدقيقة 9 عن طريق النيجيري لوكمان الذي وضع الكرة في شباك سبيلار معلنا التقدم لأصحاب الأرض الذين بعد ذلك أضاعوا العديد من الفرص السانحة ليرد عليهم روما بأول محاولة واضحة ويسجل عن طريق كريستانتي اللاعب السابق في صفوف أتلانتا. هدف التعادل في الدقيقة 32 تغيرت بعده أحوال هذه المباراة وأصبحت كفة الذئاب هي الأرجح، وأضاعوا هم أيضا بدورهم فرصتين محققتين مع نهاية هذا الشوط الممتع والسريع والحافل بالإثارة والندية والسرعة والفرص الضائعة. لو كان المهاجمون في يوم جيد هذا اليوم لكنا نتحدث عن 2-2 أقل شيء أو 3-3
كمان صح. يعني شوط من أروع الأشواط اللي شفتها، شوط مفتوح ما فيهوش أمور تكتيكية عالية جدا، ولكن فيه أدوار مركبة في أرضية الملعب. الدور المركب الأول دور إيدرسون زي ما هو دور كوني، دور باسل زي ما هو دور كريستال. جبهتين شغالين عند روما من الدقيقة 30. الجبهة اليمنى ليدز اتحولت إلى أفضل لأن رانيري بدأ 3-4-1-2، اتحولت بعد الدقيقة 30 ل 3-4-3 بسوليه دوبك تشامودوف، ولعب باثنين في نص الملعب اللي هم كوني وكريستانت، وادى كريستانت غيره خليك من قدام. اتلانتا بيشتغل بجبهه واحده بس فيها ادوار مزدوجه لديرول مع ادرسون مع لوكمان مع زباطه نفس الموضوع، مع طبعا الاعتبار ان اتلانتا عمل 30 دقيقه من الضغط العالي على روما خلاه يرجع لتحت 18، خلاه يمنع التحضير اللي بيجيد التحضير ورجع كل خطوط الفريق. وبعد ما تحول روما الى 3-4-3 شفنا روما مختلف. روما كمان عنده مساحه حريه اكتر كتير جدا تتحرك فيها سولي وكمان رينش.
لكن على روما ان يشكر مهاجمي اتلانتا الذين ابقوا باب العوده للمباراه مفتوحا في الشوط الاول،
لان 30 دقيقه ما كان في شيء اسمه روما. اتلانتا 30 دقيقه حرفيا خروج من الضغط بشكل ممتاز، وصول للمرمى بشكل رائع جدا. ادرسون تقريبا مسك نص الملعب وعزل كريستانتي. المسافه اللي بين رينش وسولي، العاده دائما في ثنائيات مركبه على اجنحه، رينش في عالم وسولي قاعد يحاول يجتهد فرديا فقط. المسافه اللي بين شومردوف ودوفبك، احنا قلنا روما يلعب كرات عاليه، واحد ينزل كره والثاني يستلمها في تحولات قصيره، هذا الشيء ما صار لان كوسورو متفوق بشكل رائع. جيمسيتي لعب المانتومان، عزل دوفبك اللي كان من ابطا صاحب اللاعبين اللي قراراته بطيئه جدا. اسامه خروج الكره من منطقه روما، كريستانتي مو موجود، كوني فقط موجود ضد 3 لاعبين، لذلك سرعه الوصول لاتلانتا عن طريق لوكمان بالثنائيه مع ديكتلاري، زاباكوستا صاعد، بيلانوفا موجود، لذلك اتلانتا هو من عليه ان يتحسر على 30 دقيقه ضاعت.
30 دقيقه كان غريب فيها روما، ما تقول هذا هو الفريق اللي جايب 19 مباراة دون هزيمة وعامل 15 كلين شيت كان.
لان روما بتبدا دايما من تحت، بتبدا من عند تشيلك وبتبدا كمان من انديكا. هو رمى ديكتلاير على انديكا ورمى لوكمان على تشيلك، ما عادش فيها الا مانشيني بس مع ريتيجي بيتراقب، وبالتالي هو راقب الاثنين اللي بيعملوا الشغل من تحت، وبالتالي رجع سولي لتحت عفوا كوني، ورجع كريستان، رجع كمان طرفين الملعب انخيلينو طول ال 30 دقيقه بيعمل دور دفاع بس. هنا طبعا كره من الكرات اللي فيها سرعه الهجمه. انا عجبني كريستان كلاعب مدافع، كلاعب رقم 6، لعيب ارتكاز، سايب مساحه كبيره جدا لكونيه، ولكن هو اللي بدا الهجمه واشتغل مع سيلو. بعد كده لعب ما بين الخطوط، ما بين ورا ادرسون وورا كمان باسلتش، ووصل ل 18 عمل تسديده من افضل ما يمكن، ولكن كارنيسيك كان رائع. ده بيوريك الحركه او تبادل المراكز ما بين بعض اللعيبه.
الوحيد في الشوط الاول او في النصف ساعه الاولى.
الكره الوحيده اللي شفنا روما بهجمه منظمه عن طريق سولي، الوحيد اللي قاعد يحاول يهرب من الرقابه. انت عشان تفكك دفاع اتلانتا وتوصل اسامه لازم الثنائيات، لازم تهرب من الرقابه. هي فكره المان تو مان في الثلث الثاني، اذا هربت منها خلقت مساحه، لذلك روما ظهر في هذه الكره فقط.
لكن بعد ذلك شاهدنا اجتياح من اتلانتا في مناطق
في كل الطرق، لكن اتلانتا كان يطلع بالكره بشكل ممتاز اسامه عن طريق نفس المثلث على الجهه اليمين. بعدها لما حاول شوي يغير مناطق خروجه من الضغط ارتبك في بعض الكرات، لكن بصراحه سرعه الوصول ممتازه، التحرك في المساحه رائع جدا. دائما هذا المثلث نستلم بيلانوفا، ينزل معي باسلتش ومعي كوسونو، مثلث واحد اقدر اطلع 5 لاعبين. روما بدا بضغط عالي، لكن شوف لمسه واحده اسند على لاعب ديكتلاري، سحبت معي انديكا قلب الدفاع، ولان المفروض انخلينو يكمل مع بيلانوفا. شوفوا سام بلمسه واحده يلا نخلق مساحه كبيره في اول 5 دقائق، تحول هجومي ممتاز باكبر عدديه ممكنه، حتى الجهه اليسار زاباكوستا يصعد معاهم وإدرسون موجود. هذه احدى اللعبات اللي بنى عليه اتلانتا الشكل الهجومي. دائما ختام الهجمه تكون عند الجهه اليسار، اما عرضيه او تسديده من لوكمان، هذه احدى الافكار. المشكله لما غير اتلانتا فكره الخروج من الضغط، يعني لاول مره نشوف اتلانتا يغير، يروح من العمق ويعطي البناء لكوسونو. العاده يا بيلانوفا يا إدرسون. شوف ضغط روما مره ثانيه عالي ب7 لاعبين، الاهم ان زوايا التمرير تكون مغلقه وبعدها نعمل التاكلينج. صراحه تصرف فردي سيء ومن العمق خطا من كوني. هني الحركه ممتازه 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 بتقليل مسافه ما بين باسلج وما بين جيمسيتي. انا اجبرت كوني ما يقدر يلعب كبيره، فانا اجبر على الاستخدام.
لكن اذا ما نرجع للهدف اللي سجله اتلانتا، اول مره اشوف دفاع روما بعدديه دون ادوار.
طبعا العدديه كبيره جدا والادوار كانت معدومه، خصوصا من عند رينش والجبهه اليمنى اللي فيها تشيلك ورينش ما فيش تفاهم ولا انسجام خالص. هنا طبعا ديكتلار مع انديكا، شومردوف دخل بدري. طبعا الكره هنا بنتكلم على كريستانت في مكان بعيد خالص.
نقطه ضعف رينش خالد
بوجهه نظري هو كان متخوف من جبهه اللي فيها لوكمان وزاباكوستا، ونجح فيها جاسبرين. لما طبعا شاف ان نقطه ضعف كبيره جدا جدا، يمكن اتحررت شويه بعد ال 30 دقيقه الاولى، انما في النهايه تبقى نقطه ضعف اشتغل عليها لوكمان وإيدرسون وكمان زاباكوستا. كرة هنا بتوريك 3-على-5، ومع ذلك طبعا تنظيمهم سيء جدا جدا. رينش راح لانه شاف زاباكوستا، كان المفروض يكمل عليه، يكمل ويقرب ليه. هنا راح باع نفسه لوكمان. لو هو متابع لوكمان مره واثنين وثلاثه واربعه حتى في السوبر الاوروبي يعرف يعني ايه لوكمان في الكوره ديت.
هذا الهدف الدقيقه 9 بعده اتيحت لأتلانتا العديد من الفرص لمضاعفه النتيجه. هل كانوا متفاجئين من سهوله وصولهم الى مناطق روما لذلك كانت قراراتهم دائما غير موفقه؟
سرعه، خلينا نقول سرعه القرار نفسه اسامه، التركيز، الحسم، مرات فرديه للامانه. يعني لوكمان انا كنت خالد كنا نتكلم انه هو لاعب رائع عنده حلول فرديه، بس مرات في انانيه. يعني انت تقدر تبسط الهجمه. زائد سفيلار، دائما اقول نسبه تصديات سفيلار للكرات المحققه التسجيل هي اللي خلته اليوم افضل حارس في الكالتشيو. لذلك سفيلار سرعه خلينا نقول اتخاذ القرار بشكل مستعجل، والامر الثالث الانانيه. دائما هذه المساحات رائع. إدرسون تخلص من تشيلك بشكل ممتاز، هذه احدى القرارات المفروض تكون فيها تنفيذ يكون افضل. إدرسون تسديده يكون دقيق اكثر. مره ثانيه كابتن خالد سرعه التحول عن طريق إدرسون.
نفس الكرة نفس المكان، نفس الادوار المركبه بتاعت إيدرسون، حتى لو كان فيها تاخير شويه. ولكن بص بتاع روما راح كله على اللعيب اللي هو لوكمان، وساب إيدرسون في مكان 18. لولا سبيلا كان 2-0 كان قتل الجيم. انما طبعا عشان عندهم حارس كبير زي ما اتكلم كابتن عبد الله، وجهه نظري ان دي كره من كرات اللعب على اتلانتا، السرعه 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 ما بين لوكمان وبين ادرسون. كل لعيبه اتلانتا بص كلهم بيعملوا السبرنتات في وقت واحد، حتى دي كتلار اللي ضعيف في الجري يجري بنفس السرعه. كام لعيب؟ 1 2 3 4 5 على 3. الهجمه مرتده نموذجيه، حتى نهايتها كان فيها امر جيد جدا تحسب لسبيلار لانه انقذ روما من هدف.
كابتن خالد هذه كل لاعبي اتلانتا معترضين على ادرسون. انت من البدايه كنت ما تروح على اليسار، من البدايه تسند على ريتيجي وتروح على اسهل شيء لان عندك مساحه كبيره ومراقبه لاعبين روما اضعف. هذه من البدايه.
بس كابتن انت عارف تلاحظ ان 45 دقيقه كلها على الشمال.
كتلاري
45 دقيقه كله على الشمال، يعني كل التفكير بتاع اللعيبه كله على لوكمان على زباكوس على ادرسون ويديرون معاهم من تحت.
هذه المساحات كانه ما في لاعبين ارتكاز. شوف العدديه 3 لاعبين على الجهه اللي فيها لوكمان. زين هذه قرارات. الحين التنفيذ ديكتلاري بالكره اللي شفناها وهذه الكره يعني مرات تقول سبيلار موجود لكن ديكتلاري انت داخل بوكس.
نحن قبل المباراه نتحمد الدكتلاري بالسلامه انه رجع وسجل بعد 5 شهور من الغياب. الشوط الاول هدفين محققين ضيعهم بطريقه غريبه خالد.
طبعا هي تحسب لسبيلار وما فيش دقه تصويب فيها. لو كان على زاويه من الزوايا العكسيه بالنسبه لسبيلار كان ممكن يكون الهدف الثاني، ولكن طبعا سبيلار في مكان صح عشان كده هو حارس كبير فعلا.
سولي اللاعب الشاب كيف نجح في اعاده روما للمباراه عبد الله؟
بالعرضيات الدقيقه، بالاسيست الممتاز، بالهروب من الرقابه. انا دائما اقول اللي يقدر يتفوق على اتلانتا هو اللاعب اللي يقدر ياخذ مساحه ممتازه ويهرب من الرقابه. دقه العرضيه ممتازه وهذه عقوبه للامانه.
بس
عقاب.
بص كريستيان داخل ازاي؟ ارجع ثاني الهدف اسامه
من تحت.
داخل من تحت مفيش اي رقابه. ارجع
وخذها على ديرون اللي هو مش قلب دفاع،
اللي هو مش قلب دفاع. وروح كمل بعد ما تتلعب الكره من اخيلينو هتروح طبعا هنا لشيلك هيعمل باص ليه؟ ستوب يا جماعه. شوف كريستيان
بره
ازاي من بره رايح يعني بيوريك ان هو فعلا رايح عشان الكروس بتاع سوليه. ده يعتبر ذكاء لاعب في وسط الملعب. عمل ربع ساعه في الشوط الاولاني الاخيره ممتازه.
طيب اللي عمله ديكتلاري في اتلانتا عمله كوني في روما.
بالضبط. الكره اللي سددها الاولى هذه الثانيه. انت لا سددت من الكره الاولى من فيرست تاتش ولا ان الكنترول اللي عندك كان جيد بصراحه. اوكي انت مندفع بقوه بس هذه تفاصيل. الحين لما نتكلم مباراه تفاصيل، انصاف فرص.
عارف هو عمل ايه يا اسامه؟ فكر
تفكير اسدد
يعني هو في نفس اللحظه فكر تفكيرين يشوط ولا يستلم. ده طبعا كان من الكور الخطر جدا جدا اللي كانت لروما. كانت ممكن تبقى 2-1 لروما تغير الجيم خالص. الشوط الثاني
مين بيدفع ثمن الفرص المهدره في الشوط الثاني؟
انا اقول اسامه اتلانتا.
انا اقول
الجول بتاع روما هيدفعوا الثمن.
ايه بس انا قلت بيدفعون الثمن بس هم بعد راحوا ضيعوا فرص اسهل من الفرص اللي ضيعها روما او بنفس مستوى سهول اللي ضيعها اتلانتا.
بس انت كسبان 1-0 وضاع كورتين 3 كنت ممكن تبقى 3-0 خلصت.
تستمر بذات الوتيره بهذا التحرر الهجومي بهذه السرعه؟
اتوقع نعم، بس مع المفروض يكون حسم افضل بالقرار الاخير والادفانتج النفسي المفروض يكون عند روما.
انا اتوقع بيزيد ممكن يرجع سولي على اليمين ويخرج ريتش بعد ربع ساعه الاولى. اتوقع هيكون اقوى من كده لان كل فرقه بتلعب على 3 بونت علشان الشامبيونز ليج.
عوده سريعه مشاهدينا الكرام لمتابعه احداث الشوط الثاني من هذا اللقاء المثير بين اتلانتا وروما مع احمد خير.
Parts of Europe. There is a big rivalry between the two fan bases, between the Atalanta fans and the Roma fans, which is why fans from the city or residents from Rome and the Lazio region allowed to travel to the game, fear of tension between the two tifoseria. Checks from Simone Sozza. To kick us off again. Change of break from either side. Happier. Two coaches the way his side finished the first half. He's really happier with the way his side started the first half. It's the second half, which is now underway. Atalanta now playing from right to left. Can they go ahead? Restore their lead. Or Roma turn it around. The opportunity to do that before the break. And wrench. We were saying no changes at the break from Gasperini. Without being suspended here. Salvini. Lazina, Skamaka. All in the treatment room. Edison. Ketelada. Bellanova. It's an early corner for Atalanta. A minute gone to the restart. So an opportunity, the shot was deflected. Came on Pasalic at the end of the first 45 minutes. Bellanova, in by Mancini. Derone attacking it. Ketelada. Bellanova. Second chance here for Bellanova. Not with a full stretch, just couldn't bring it down. Direct start then from the Bergamaschi. Ladea. But likewise, changes during the interval. 3-4-2-1 with Shomurodov and Soleil. And that man there, Artem Dovby. Seems to also drift out wide and try and give a bit of width to the Giallorossi. Ketelada. Retegui. Pasulu. Pasalic. Derone. Zappacosta. Lookman. Chance to take on the Roma rear guard. Zappacosta. Touch off Mancini. So second corner in quick succession for Gasperini's men. Organising his defence here, bracing himself. Zappacosta. Retegui. A touch on it. Let's go backwards there, Matteo Retegui. Amongst those warming up here. And the substitutes. So Sharao and Salamakis to call upon. Followed in his father's footsteps. His father, one-time Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia. Goalkeeper. Born in Belgium, where his father was playing at the time. Once by Serbia. Milas Villa. City. Hit by Derone. Possession back to the visitors. Really good record scoring against Roma. 3 goals, but they've all come at the Stadio Olimpico. Never scored at home against the capital club. Wrench for Dovbyk, target man. Cristante, Dovbyk with a flick on. When they made that run in behind. Kagneseki read it well. Arsenal's in a second stint now with Atalanta. Joined a very different Atalanta to the one he played back in the 14-15 season. That might come to Retegi. Cristante. Kone. Soleil. To give Derone the runaround. Soleil for Celik. Edison. Fabulous defensive work, as always, from him. Now Bellanova. Ketelada. Retegi. Put away by Zeki Celik. So beautiful from Matthias Soleil. What a deft little touch for his teammate. There goes Apacosta. It's flicked on. Derone brings it down. Plenty to aim for Zapacosta or Ademola Lookman. Edison. Back with the Brazilian. Ketelada looking to stretch this Roma side. Ketelada. Bellanova. Scoring Serie A with the Nerazzurri Bergamo. Goal so far in the Champions League with the Bergamo-based club. Santa went down in the playoff stage. Brugge. Disappointing Champions League campaign for Serie A, barring Inter, of course. Marched on to the final last week. Wrench. Dovbyk. Shomurodov. Kagneseki makes the save. Shomurodov, he's pitched in with some important goals in recent weeks. It's a relatively tame effort. He was with Cagliari last season, loan at Cagliari, playing under Claudio Ranieri. The end for Ranieri to retire. Lookman. He did actually announce his retirement, but he's tempted back. After Roma came calling, he did then later say by his own admission that two clubs he would have returned for would have been Cagliari and Roma. Cagliari first put his name on the map as a coach in the late 80s. Guiding them from the third tier to the top tier. He's from Rome. Played for Rome, a former club captain. Wrench just drifting in field here. Cristante. Indica. Angelino. Cristante. Costa wins the header. Now Lookman coming back to help out, but he's lost out there. Here's Matthias Soleil. Soleil. It's a disappointing finish. That wasn't Dybala-esque. The assist for Cristante's equaliser certainly was. He's always been close to the team, sitting on the bench. His support, advised as he can at half-time. Ding-dong battle between Mancini and Retegi. So far Mancini out. Edging battle, that's for sure. Still a long way to go here. Osuna. Ketelada. Belanova. Stands away. Belanova. Good work. Belanova! He couldn't hit the target. Did all the hard work to put himself into a shooting position, Raul Belanova. Went for goal. It was well wide of the target. Angelino. Will still be in a very strong position. They'd stay third, 69 points, 5 ahead of Juventus, Roma and Lazio. 2 games to go. Secure the Champions League berth. Obviously they want to get the job done and just enjoy those final 2 games. And allow players who have featured less a run out. Ketelada. Angelino. Comes to Matteo Retegui. Edison. Quite sure he's just trying to flick that towards Lookman. Bring it down. Pasalic. Ketelada back with Pasalic. Retegui. Edison. Lookman. Off Teki Celik. Now Manu Kone away. Time Borussia Mönchengladbach man, the France international. Barring that heavy touch at the end of the first half, and perhaps should have struck it first time. A really good game for Roma. The negative note. Osuna. Tegi coming towards it. Ketelada wins the foul. Ketelada, the prime example of the work done by Gasperini. Building up players who arrive perhaps low on confidence and yet reach their full potential. Belanova. Pasalic. And down. The ultimate example. Referenced by Atlanta supporters is Bilicic, a Fiorentina man, such a talented player, but maybe to really express that in Florence, but certainly did so in Bergamo. Some of the players that perhaps had just a couple of years with Atlanta and then sold on. Even just 1 year, if you think of Hoyland. Belanova, Quadrado tonight. Atalanta is missing out with an injury. Just grit his teeth. Could go on that right-hand side, and Ruggeri on the left. 2 balls are on the pitch. Derone. That's why the referee has halted the play here. Minutes to go plus added time. It is delicately poised. Haven't had the kind of clear-cut chances we saw in the first half. It's time to change that now, though. All Roma, of course, who very little the ball in this second period. In fact, Seki barring that relatively simple stop on Shomurodov, very little to do. Etegi. Pasalic. Milan man. Another really good example. Someone pressing under Gasparini. Finding really to hit the heights. Previous clubs such as Milan. Ketelana. Etegi trying to win it back. And Helinho, safety first one, just boots it upfield. City's done well there. Beyond rushing, Artem Dombik. Cornet's got the ground here. Just a minor knock, nothing serious. Took an arm there to the face. And to the face from Matteo Etegi. So he's tried to get some space. Ward off the French midfielder. Dombik. Shomurodov. Wrench. City volleys it back upfield. Cristante. Good control from the Euro 2020 winner with Italy. Champions League winner, the Jose Mourinho as well. Up the year after. Painful defeat on penalties. Severe. Kone. Angelino. Kone. Brought down by Pasalic. Penalty. Big moment here. Manu Kone gives Roma the chance to take the lead from the penalty spot. And it was Kone who won back the ball in the build-up and continued his run. Got the return ball from Angelino. That will be checked, of course. How much contact was there between Pasalic? This is a good angle of it. Pasalic just suggesting that Kone leaning into him there. We'll have an on-field review here. We wait. Pasalic continues to protest his innocence. Was there a foul by Pasalic? Was it Manu Kone throwing himself to the ground and throwing him towards Pasalic? On-field review. So the referee has been asked here to have another look at it. His decision could be changed. There's no doubt that he leans in with his left leg, but tries, I think, just to then pull it away. Kone threw himself to the ground before the contact. Was that just a little touch? Pasalic's left thigh enough to take Kone down to ground? The referee has made up his mind. No penalty. Pasalic was right to protest his innocence. Derone and the Atalanta players were right to surround the referee. Say that it wasn't a penalty. Before the referee, Kone has thrown himself into it more than Pasalic, bringing him down. It's still 1-1. So, at the moment of the drama, we said there's going to be more drama to come. I sense there will be more. Much what we saw in the first half. More spectacle. Fabulous advert for the Italian game. For those who think of Serie A's catenaccio, there was your answer. Tactically, it always has remained very disciplined. A lot of the players who come over from abroad to Italy talk about the tactical side of it. She was coming over from the English Premier League, for example. Tony Villigilmo talking about the tactical nature of Serie A. Mika takes it away from Ketelada. Manu Kone. Shomurodov to his left. Manu Kone has found Topic. Soleil. Manu Kone. No foul. Passionate races away. Mancini does foul Eteng. And the irony could be that more contact there on Manu Kone than the penalty area a few moments ago. That really actually was a foul. That was a foul. I don't think there's any doubt about that one. On this occasion, Ranieri in Roma. Certainly hard done by. So Sunamana and Samajic will come on. Passionate, after almost giving away a penalty, comes off. Sharda Ketelad unable to score him back to that game, so he makes way. Samajic has not scored in Serie A since October. It's his opportunity. Sunamana hasn't scored for Atalanta since joining from Cagliari. His goal for Cagliari under Claudio Ranieri, funnily enough. Lookman. Soleil. So, pick out Martin Dobbin, goes out on this near side. Wrench. Dobbin. Soleil. Past Jerome. Edison into the box. Sulemana, fresh from coming on and very nearly having an immediate impact on the game. Jerome with the vision. Edison, that lung-bursting run to keep it in play. Spotted Sulemana. Wrench puts it out behind. Samajic. Still up in the air, 50-50. Soleil. Lookman, danger not over for Roma. Lookman, and headed over by Jim City. Up from the back. Passing header, but over the bar. This one is heading on target from Sulemana. His first goals in, set it under, as we were saying. Over there. survival last term. And Monokone, for the first time, gets himself hurt. Shows that he's very much in the thick of the action tonight, Manu Kone. No change as yet from Claudio Ranieri. Saw substitutes warming up earlier. Seems to keep things as they are. Second half they have been tighter. Ordered less. A few opportunities to the hosts. 1-3 of the past 4 home and away. Their supporters, they've struggled in 2025. Shomurodov, going for their worst run of results at home since 2013. Soleil. Wrench. Just misread that. Zappacosta. Suleiman. 3 times by Ghana. Zamajic. Lukman. Samajic's momentum just taking him into Gianluca Mancini. Not so far in Roma colours coming in the Europa League, and they're going out in the round of 16 to play Bilbao. Group 1 from Roma. As we were saying, Atalanta so dominant when it comes to keeping the ball. As dangerous, as creative with it though, as they were in the first part of the first half. Osunu. Belanova. Zamajic. Back with Belanova. Retegi, got a touch. Lukman. Lukman. Indecision between Ederson and Derone. Lukman. Sulemana to grab his opportunity, a rare one for Atalanta. Belanova. Kosunu. Just trying to power his way through. Stands his ground. Kone. Soleil. Has he got the legs to get ahead of Derone? He has. Derone has the experience to stick out a boot. Good positional play. Zappacosta. Ederson. Lukman. Trying to get the shot away. He goes appealing for a corner. Referee not interested. Then seeking a second. He felt there was a touch on its way through. This will clarify whether there was. Now Ranieri does look to his bench. Nicola Pizzilli, a Roma Academy graduate, a local lad. Roma through and through. French looks like he's making way heading towards the touchline here. So with this, we expect perhaps Soleil to play on the right. Zilli a central midfield role. Tegi for Lukman. Lukman. Samajic. Suleimana! His first for Atalanta may just have secured Atalanta Champions League football next season. 15 minutes to go. And Atalanta are back ahead and on course to secure a top 4 finish. Retegi for Lukman. Lukman, after bagging the opener, playing a part here in the second. Samajic laid it off for Suleimana. And what a finish from the 21-year-old Ghanaian. Superb strike. Textbook finish. And an inspired substitution from that man there, Giampiero Gasperini. Suleimani netted his first goals in Serie A under Claudio Ranieri last season with Cagliari. Has he hurt his former coach's boss? And hopes of sending Roma through to a top 4 finish. Pure joy for Suleimana. A rare opportunity this evening. It's only his 7th league appearance for Atalanta. There's a check in progress here. Oh, this would be so cruel on Suleimana. Should it be wiped out? It's a fabulous goal. And the check is over, and the goal does stand. As you probably could have told from the roar of the Tifosi inside the Guedes Stadium. What a moment. Zilli. And they're bouncing up and down now, the Atalanta fans. And Suleimana all set to grab the headlines, unless Roma can change things here. Now, Kone. On that occasion they can't. It's a confirmation from Suleimana. There were a few question marks of a touch on its way through from the strike by the 21-year-old Ghanaian. Saying he may have hurt his former coach's hopes of leading Roma to the Champions League finish. Certainly, of course, to end Roma's unbeaten sequence. It end at 19. Challenge is won by Edison tonight. It's no surprise, though. Retegi. Can Atalanta seal the win? Last touch off Chelli. They'll take that. Corner kick. And now it's Atalanta, full of confidence. Boyd. Samajic wants it short. Goes looking forward, Dobbik. Dobbik keeps it in play. Dobbik. Soleil. Nice feet. Away from Zapakos has won a foul. It's in a dangerous position as well. Soleil having one free kick. Picks himself up. Dusts himself off. Maseki and company bracing themselves here. Could be a nervy finale. Expecting, of course, Roma to react here. Goal out to get an equaliser. Matthias Soleil. And Maseki very relieved to see it go over. Whistle over. Has been hit and miss tonight. Matthias Soleil with those deliveries. We saw a wonderful one for Cristante's goal to make it 1-1 in the first half. Times they've been overhit. Now Ruggeri to come on for Bellanova. Another's done his socks off as always. He comes off. As we expect Ruggeri to go on the left. Zapakos to come over. Play on the right hand side. Scored in Serie A for the club, like Bellanova, scored in Europe for Atalanta. Baldanzi all set to come on. Can they dig deep? Can they prolong their unbeaten sequence? Spina. Lino. It's Dobbik. Come to Dobbik. Zappacosta. Ategi will chase, try and put the frighteners into the Roma defence. Ategi, marked tightly by Ndika. Basunu. Ruggeri. Got that last touch. Suleiman on course to grab all the plaudits. Still. Just 6 minutes to go plus added time here. Time of course up to the VAR coming into play. Second half. Suleiman of course also to be the MVP, the man of the match. Should it be the winner? It'd be hard not to give it to the Ghanaian midfielder. The changing coming, El Shaarawy also set to come on. Dobbik, Shomurodov, Izili. Overhead. Changes also seams for Atalanta. Brescianini in the corner of my eye. Why there was a check, just making sure Lukman's position here was actually playing him on. Shomurodov and Correa set to come off. Attacking players on. Baldanzi, one time Empoli man. El Shaarawy, a man amongst others. It's a treble change. Big off as well. Salamakis coming on. Blora takes a touch. Own. The worst of the two there as he leapt up here. Just come on. Just quick enough to get there ahead of Suleiman Samajic. Don't know if he got a touch or not on its way through, or he just took his foot out the way. Jerry, Lukman, nice touch. Samajic. Dancy doing enough to win the foul. So with this, Atalanta will be certain of Champions League football. Now, Baldanci. Salamakers. Too much off Cristante. Best of balls now. Brescianini and Maldini to come on here. Brescianini was amongst the scorers in the big win at New Power Stadium last week. Standing ovation here. Lukman, one of those to make way. There was also one looking away from the ban. And Vitegi, so two of their star names coming off it. They want to wait though to try and beat Pipuenza's scoring record. Zini coming on. His first goal for the club since joining from Monza back in January. Angelino. Salamakers. Baldanci. Doing fabulous. And he pulled it off. Samajic. And again, Samajic making life difficult for Cristante. Cristante, a bit of frustration maybe. Samajic also the fresher of the two. Good work rate from Samajic. Has called for more playing time. Make the most of every second out there. Jerry. Brescianini. Brescianini wins the header. Edison. El Shaarawy. Ndika. Baldanci. Salamakers. El Shaarawy. Cristante. And Ujeri away. It's the final minute of normal time. Atalanta so close now they can taste it. Atalanta supporters dreaming of another season in Europe's elite competition. Salamakers. Angelino. Back with the Belgian. El Shaarawy. Fouled there by Jim City. And Jim City will miss out against Genoa next week. Minuti, 5 minutes of added time. It'll be a very long 5 minutes for Atalanta. While Roma continue to trail, they will fly by these 5 minutes. Angelino, and Seki got a glove to it. Jerry couldn't avoid the corner. Soleil, flicked on, away. There are only two, Alexis Salamakers. Still with Salamakers. Hard-in-mouth moment that for Atalanta. It's still not over, Baldanzi. Just stopping everyone in their tracks here. Back underway, Angelino. Long throw, goes short, Angelino. Cristante. Celik. Sole, I think was clipped there by Luciani. No foul given. On Maldini, Brescianini will chase. Brescianini was last season, or rather last summer, strongly linked with Napoli. With Atalanta, competition to bring him to Bergamo. A really good season with Frosinone last term. Soleil. Yeah, 50-50. Cavnasetti comes, Baldanzi's there. The referee awards in favour of the home side of Cavnasetti, and that's a no rush here as we head towards the 3rd minute of added time. Cavnasetti. Baldanzi. Derone. Maldini. Brescianini. Really smart play there by Marco Brescianini. And just continues to run down the clock. Continues to frustrate Roma as they try and get in some kind of rhythm here. Closing stages, time to the other ideas. Derone. Goes for handball, we're playing on, Gizilli. Derone. Towards Samajic. Now, approaching the final minute of added time. What's in store for us here at the Gebbit Stadium? Can Atalanta hang on? Svila from City leaps up and heads it away. Maldini, Brescianini also coming in there to help out. So they clearly fouled there. Cristante. Angelino, one last roll of the dice for Roma. Salamakers, Cavnasetti comes. With his glove to it. Svila's up. Svila is up from the back. It's now or never for Roma. Svila is there. And somehow it stayed out. In the final minute of added time, the dying embers of this contest. Svila, Pizzilli, all trying to play their part. It was chaotic. Soleil's ball. Pizzilli on the overhead kick. Atalanta secure Champions League qualification with 2 games to spare. Suleiman's stunner does it for Antonio Percassi, Giampiero Gasperini, and everybody involved with Atalanta. For the 5th time under Gasperini, Atalanta secure a Champions League berth. And Roma, after 19 games unbeaten, slip up in their quest to qualify for the Champions League, for Europe's elite competition. Claudio Ranieri's men taste defeat for the first time in 2025. It's a setback in their hopes to qualify in the top 4 and secure a top 4 finish. The night, though, belongs to Atalanta. Final score here in Bergamo. Atalanta 2, Roma 1.
شكرا للزميل أحمد خير. في برغامو قطار رانييري يصل إلى نهايته، وأتلانتا يحقق غايته، يصل إلى دوري الأبطال ويضمن المركز الثالث على أقل تقدير في الدوري الإيطالي هذا الموسم بعد تحقيق الفوز على ضيفه روما بهدف واحد في مباراة انتهى شوطها الأول بالتعادل الإيجابي بهدف لكل فريق. أتلانتا كان صاحب الأفضلية عن طريق لوكمان الذي سجل أول الأهداف في الدقيقة 9، لكن كريستانتي في الدقيقة 32 عادل بهذه الرأسية النتيجة لينتهي الشوط الأول عليها بهدف لكل فريق. في الشوط الثاني البديل سليمان كان هو صاحب هدف الانتصار بعد أن هيأ له البديل الآخر سماراتزيتش الكرة ليضعها قوية على يسار سفيلار، معطيا أتلانتا فرحة الفوز والانتصار وبلوغ دوري الأبطال. روما يبقى سادسا ب63 نقطة ليزداد الازدحام أكثر على مقعد واحد، هو مقعد المركز الرابع الذي يتصارع عليه 4 فرق في الدوري الإيطالي. النهاية ما زالت غير واضحة بالنسبة لرابع مقاعد دوري الأبطال، لكن 3 فرق ضمنت موقعها في بطولة التاج الأوروبي الأكبر في الموسم القادم. 19 مباراة لم يخسر فيها هذا الرجل ليتعطل قطاره أخيرا في محطة برغامو في الجويس ستاديوم. رانييري يفشل في الحفاظ على سجله بعد أن تفوق على خسارة أمام جاسبريني. أتت الخسارة في المباراة رقم 499 في الدوري الإيطالي لرانييري، وهنا الاحتفال ما بين لاعبي جاك جاسبريني والجهاز الفني في صفوف أتلانتا الذي استحق عبد الله الانتصار، خاصة في الشوط الثاني الذي كان فيه البرغامسكي الطرف الأفضل.
100% أسامة، 100%. طبعا هذا الاحتفال هو تتويج عمل موسم كامل، والقسم الاخير 5 فوز على التوالي، منهم روما، ميلان، بولونيا، يعني يعني اتلانتا ما انتظر خدمه من منافس عشان يصعد للمركز الثالث، بالعكس هذه الاجواء الايجابيه مستحقه 100% وسط غضب من رانييري مع الحكم سوزا، لعل ولا عسى على اللقطه ممكن تكون الاخيره او بشكل عام. عموما الشوط الثاني اسامه كل تبديل وتغيير لجاسبريني كان منه هدف، تنشيط نص الملعب مكان باساليتش اللي كان اضعف بدنيا ودخل سليمانه، اثنين تغيير مثلث الهجومي مكان ديكتلاري اللي تراجع بدنيا وصار اقل حده ودخل سمرزيج على الجهه اليمين وخلى لوكمان على الجهه اليسار، وبعدها التبديلات كانت بدنيه اكثر مع مالديني وبريشيانيني. اما روما الجهه اليمنى تكلم عنها كابتن خالد اكثر من مره، فيها ضعف واضح هجوميا ودفاعيا، تاخر تبديل سولي انه ينتقل للجهه اليمنى واخراج رنش لاخر ربع ساعه، وبعدها شنو صار؟ تفريغ اثنين رؤوس حرب، يعني حتى الكرات المباشره العاليه والصراعات البدنيه انت ما عندك لا دوبك ولا شوبردوف، دخلت بالدانز وشعراوي اللي خصائصهم مختلفه. توقيت التبديلات كان مسعد جدا لرانييري، وانا اعتقد على نسق اللعب والاستحواذ والفرص 3 نقاط مستحقه لقاء
مستحقة لأن جاسبريني كان أجرأ من رانييري في هذا اللقاء.
اجرى كتير جدا وادار المباراه بشكل ممتاز جدا، وادار الشوط الثاني افضل كتير جدا من رانيري، وكان كمان عنده بعض الامور والفلسفه اللي نجح فيها في الشوط الثاني تحديدا، انه يرجع فرقه روما كلها لنص الملعب. وتاخير التغيير بالنسبه للكلام رانيري هو كان اجرى كمان في الترشيط، كان من راشد نص الملعب اللي صنع الجول واللي جاب الجول في الملعب، وكان اسرع منه.
الله أكبر